The War Within brought us a lot of transmog sets that are quite easy to obtain, and despite most of these coming from questing and vault content, they look quite decent. So in this video, I'm going over what these sets look like and how to get them. Hi, my name is Saluun and I make videos about World of Warcraft weekly. So if you're into WoW, then hit that subscribe button and let's get started. The first set on this list will be the Hallowfall Sets. For these you will simply need to complete the War Within campaign. To see the first quest you'll need level 4 renown on all 4 major factions, which are the Council of Dornogal, the Assembly of the Deeps, Hallowfall Arathi and the Severed Threads. This is quite easy to get, especially if you leveled up by questing, but you can get reputation from DAOs or weekly quests as well, which will get you to Renown 4 fast. If you got Renown 4, then a quest called The Fleet Arrives should be available in Dornogal from Moira. If you have the achievement 2 Warband Mentors, the War Within, then you should automatically get a quest on every character once they hit level 80 that leads to Brand Bronzebeard called Something on the Horizon. This will let you skip the level up campaign and will give you a quest to talk to Moira, who then gives you the Fleet Arrives quest. By doing this quest line once, you'll unlock the Hallowfall set for all armor types, so you won't have to do this on multiple characters. Up next is the Dark Arathi set. This set originally came from Season 1 DAOs, but you can still obtain it today and in Midnight as well. Currently, you can buy the set for each armor type and it will cost 5,000 undercoin each, which is a currency that comes exclusively from doing DAOs. You can buy them for Sir Finley in Dornogal, who is at the DAO headquarters. In Midnight, you can still buy these, but strangely for Marks of Honor instead undercoins, and you'll buy them from Gilderan, the War Mode Quartermaster in Dornogal. Next is the Nightfall set. You can get these 2 ways. The easy but expensive way is the auction house. Just type in Nightfall and just buy whichever armor type or weapon you want. The other way is to do the Nightfall event in Hallowfall. There is 1 weekly quest and 3 dailies tied to this. The Nightfall set pieces will mostly come from the dailies, and you can get one as a random BOE drop as well from the quest objective mobs. If you do this on multiple characters for a few days, you'll get everything in no time. The last Arathi set is the Flames Radiance set. This is also tied to the Nightfall event, as you can only get this from doing the weekly quest called The Flame Burns Eternal. You get an emblem out of the cache that lets you buy a piece of the set from Raan Dawn Cavalier. You can do this weekly on alts as well, so you can either get one set faster or start getting the set on each armor type at the same time. Up next are the Siren Isle sets. I'm only showing you a few right now. There are actually a lot more, not just sets but backpacks and weapons and stuff. Transmogs and mounts are the only reason you'd go to the Siren Isle. If you haven't unlocked the Siren Isle, then you can do so in Dornogal. Pick up the quest called The Expedition Awaits from Dawn in the Foundation Hall. To access the transmog vendors and start earning the currency Flameblast Iron, you don't need to do the entire quest chain, but if you want to be able to fly around and swim fast, you should do it, and it will also reward you with Flameblast Iron, which you'll need for everything. This currency drops from every single mob and treasure. You should have no problem killing anything in like 650 item level or higher, or in Midnight you'll be out leveling this place anyway. If you feel really lazy and don't want to combat anything, I have a Flameblast Iron farm guide where you have to click on chests while swimming around. The Undermine sets will be next. First are the Undermine Revolutionary sets. You can obtain these sets through doing the Undermine campaign quest, and just like with Hallowfall, you only need to do it on 1 character because you'll get the appearance for all armor types. The first quest is called When Opportunity Explodes, and you can pick this up from Renzik the Shiv in Dornogal inside the Foundation Hall. Up next are the Undermine World Drop sets. You can get these from rares in Undermine or World Quests, but these also drop as a random green BOE, so you can buy them from the auction house. The plate set is called Magforged, the mail is Scrap Coil, leather is Rebel Spike, and cloth is called Shimmer Thread if you want to search for them in the auction house. The Undermine sets also have a Delve version, which work the same way as the Hallowfall ones. Currently you can buy them for 5,000 undercoins each from Finley, and in Midnight for Marks of Honor from Gildran. The next sets are the Horrific Vision sets. You can obtain these from Horrific Visions Revisited, which can be found in Dornogal. This is quite straightforward. Enter a Horrific Vision, it doesn't matter if it's Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and complete as many zones as possible. You can make yourself last longer by unlocking upgrades, which you can do through the Lead Visions Researcher. Tori, the provisioner next to the Horrific Vision portal, is selling all the transmog, but you can also buy mounts and pets. We are moving on to Karash sets now. First will be the Karash questing set. You can obtain this by doing the Karash campaign quest. You can start it in Dornogal with the quest called A Shadowy Invitation. You can pick it up from Alaria in the Foundation Hall. Just like before, you'll collect the set pieces for all armor types by doing the campaign only once. Next, I want to talk about the phase diving sets, which also hail from Karash. You can obtain these from a vendor called Shadanis. She is selling mounts and pets as well as these transmog sets for a currency called Untethered Coin. These coins come from the weekly quest More Than Just a Phase, which will be given to you by Shadanis herself. Unfortunately, the catch here is that you can only do this weekly once per week account-wide, so there is no point doing this with alts because you won't get more untethered coins. But just from completing the weekly once, you can buy a transmog set. Another Karash set is up for grabs, and that is the Worn Shadowguard set. This is another recolor which comes from either World Quests or green BOEs that you'll find on the auction house. Just search by typing Worn Shadowguard and all the BOEs should come up. The last Karash sets are the Delve sets for each armor type. Currently, you can only get the pieces for these by just getting drops from Delves, which are super random, so you might get a ring instead of an armor piece. However, in Midnight, you'll be able to buy these for Marks of Honor from Gilderan in Dornogal. Last but not least, we got a bunch of civilian sets from Dornogal. There are 7 types in total, and each with 5 different recolor options. These are pretty great for role-playing or if you want something very simple. You can get one for Earth-Crusted Gems, which come from the 4 major War Within faction renowned tracks. But you can also buy these for Resonance Crystals, which is a currency you'll get from any War Within World content. You can buy these in Dornogal from Obsidian. Considering most of these sets come from questing and world content through solo play, I'd say they look much better than previous questing sets we got pre-Dragonflight expansions. But that's it for this video. If you found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe for more WoW content. I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!